In this week's episode of Working with Apps, I'm going to complete the Holy Trinity. Hello and welcome to this fourth episode of my Working with Apps series. My name is Carl Pauline, and in this week's episode I'm going to close out the Apple's productivity suite of working applications, and I'm going to feature how I use Numbers. Now, Apple Numbers is, I am perfectly honest about this, not as good as Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel is the industry standard. It is fully featured and is absolutely fantastic. And I have absolutely no idea how to use it, because in my line of work throughout my whole career, I have never had to use complex spreadsheets to do my work. I am very fortunate in that, I feel. But I do occasionally need, in fact, I do need to use it every single day to do my basic administration. So I need to keep track of my students' attendance records, and I use Numbers for that. I keep track of my social media and online course information all through Numbers, and I have created spreadsheets in Numbers in order to do that. And I find that Numbers is perfect for me. I don't need complexity when creating a spreadsheet. I just need a simple spreadsheet that will add and subtract, and that is pretty much all I need. I don't even need to create percentages or anything else like that. I'm just tracking a few numbers every single day, and that's pretty much what I use Numbers for. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into Numbers, and I'm going to show you how I use it with just a few of my sample spreadsheets, and I'll show you how I save these into my templates folder. One criticism I do have of both Pages, Keynote and Numbers, to be fair, is that the templates folder that we have in these features is not synchronizable across devices. Now, a lot of us Apple users probably are using a desktop and a laptop. I certainly am. And it would be so nice if I could actually save my templates across there, but sadly, as of time of recording, that is not possible yet. Maybe that will come in a future update. Anyway, let's get into Numbers, but before we do that, if you like this video, please click on the like button below, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Okay, let's get into Numbers, and I'll show you how I use Numbers on, I'm perfectly honest, a daily basis. Okay, so here is one of the ways I use Numbers, and this is my student attendance list. Now, the beauty of doing it this way is on my iPad, this comes up no problem at all. So I can have this on my iPad. I don't have to carry my laptop with me. This is connected directly to my iCloud account, so it just automatically updates, so everything is actually in my account as and when I need it. I also cover the our company's income, monthly income, so it goes on here, so as when students pay or companies or clients pay, it all goes into this spreadsheet, which I update every month. So this is like basic accounting that I can do. And also in here is, I actually do, using iCloud again, I actually use Numbers just to create a simple timetable. So students, I share this through iCloud with my students, and they get this sheet every week. All they have to do is log in, just double tap on the link, they can book a class as and when they need to book a class. So this is another way that I use Numbers so that I can get collaboration. I could use this in Calendar, but I like to keep my calendar much more private, or not so much private, but more in control. So this is just a timetable that I use. Again, I have this on my iPhone and my laptop, so I can check who I've got classes with. This is a really good way of using numbers, because you can create timetables, you can create schedules, you could even create a calendar and then just share that with people and they can book times. On your own calendar, you can just schedule out time. So for example, on Friday between 4 and 5 p.m. I am at this particular company. So it's just one way of using your numbers. I also use this for my social media tracking, so I can track my social media and also income related to the productivity business. So that's all tracked on here on a monthly basis. And as you can see at the top here, I got my July, August, September and October. So these things are all coming in on a daily basis. And also I have here I keep a track of all my one-to-one students, so I can keep track of whether they've attended or not. As you can see, I have very bad students. The orange lines, by the way, is either they've stopped attending or it's a public holiday or whatever. So, and again, I split this into two because it's just a simple way of keeping track of students and their attendance records. This one really is only on my desktop. Now, I did mention about templates before, and I should show you this. So if I go into open new, you open a new document, you have all sorts of things down here. Now, for some reason, I have no templates in here. So I use templates more in Pages, so I'll show you it from my Pages document. I'm going to click on New Document, and my templates are here. So I can select them from here. And I think I showed you that last week. But if I'd created, let me just show you. Let's take this document, for example. If I go into File and say Save as Template, Add to Template Chooser. Now this is not what I'm going to do. I can name it. Now I have this set up in my templates, and as you see, I've got templates written up there, so you can actually use templates. Now I don't actually have any templates on my laptop, and as I mentioned in the introduction, there is no way at the moment of syncing our templates, but I'm sure Apple will add that in the future. Okay. Hopefully you found this particular episode useful. I know that numbers, if you're a heavy user of Excel, numbers will never be a replacement for it. Numbers is not as feature rich as Excel. But if you're not a big user of complex spreadsheets, then I think numbers is something that you could have a look at. It really is a very beautiful application to use. And as I say, I use it on a daily basis and I absolutely love it. Okay. Thank you very much for watching this episode. It just remains for me now to wish you all a very, very productive week.